Hello, this is a message for the air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Sun, moon, or rising. These are general collective messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you. Most likely the message is not for you at this time. If you're interested in a personal one-to-one reading with me, you can book that through my website. Sorry for the glare. BeTheChange333.com. All of my information is below. Let's get started, air signs. Boy, oh boy, speaking of air, there is definitely something in the air. You know that song? I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I feel it. It's coming. Not sure what. Let's see. Let's see. What is the message for the air signs? Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. We're definitely in a time of great change, collectively, personally. We're moving into some energy that we humans are not fully familiar with, and that can stir up some restlessness and anxiety, all kinds of things. What's going on for air? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What is the message for the air signs, please? Okay. Interesting mix. We have gossip and social conditioning. So whether you're experiencing being the source of somebody's gossip, it could possibly trigger something in you that has been conditioned in you through society, the groups that you may have grown up in, to do the same. You know, sometimes these unconscious patterns will arise. A lot of times if we find that someone's gossiping about us, you know, take it as a compliment. Somebody actually can't get you off their mind for whatever reason, and there could be envy, there could be jealousy, but there's no need to engage in the back and forth of that energy. Let's keep going here. It could also be a warning to you to not talk about others when they're not present. Why the cards are not wanting to shuffle very easily today. It has been an interesting day for me so far. I woke up and all of a sudden all of my power went out and it got cold really fast, so I had to get up and drive over to my sister's. Obviously power's back on now. Okay. Turns out a transformer blew down the road, just randomly. There's been a lot of accidents reported too. Okay, we have mental conflict. Temptation. Okay. Yeah, it seems as though air signs, you may be tempted into some form of gossip, or just talking about somebody when they're not there, behind their back. And whatever intentions are behind it, whether it is to give you more of a soothing feeling about yourself, recognize and realize that this is part of your social conditioning and most likely a lesson to be learned. A message from the universe. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. Suffering in silence, yes. And we have truth at the bottom. So overall, I feel like Saturn, or yeah, it's Saturn, putting the crack down. I did a video, it's on my YouTube channel, regarding this energy, Saturn's test. I may have shared it with other social media platforms too. I don't remember. This is a week where Saturn is going to be testing us to see how much we've grown, how much we've evolved. Are we going to fall back into an old pattern? So whatever gossip is going on, it's definitely got a buzz, it's got a stir in your mind going on right now, causing mental conflict, causing you to overthink. Is this what they really think about me? Am I that way? No, they are blah, blah, blah. And that's the temptation, is like to turn it around and start talking about somebody else. Pay attention. Pay attention to the desire to gossip. It is a sense of making oneself feel better about the self by reveling in somebody else's bad behavior or misfortune. I hope that that is not the case. But it is part of social conditioning. And it is also part of the suffering in silence that goes on. So these are internal things that are happening within you when you have the desire to talk about somebody or a group of people, not to their face, not, so you don't have the courage or the guts to actually express this to their face, but behind their back, it is easier to just unleash or release what is going on internally with you. The truth will set you free. So you may be triggered into this. This is a test. Just pay attention. And with the North Node in a conjunction to Chiron, our wounds, our core wounds, and I will do a video on this. I might go live. These core wounds are, say you have a cut. You got a really bad cut and it's a wound, and somebody goes to grab your arm, but you're like, no, that's painful. That's Chiron with your core childhood wounds. And we tend to pull back and not want to feel those core wounds when they're triggered. Although what is happening now, astrologically, energetically, is we are being asked to release. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to scream, scream. Do it in a healthy manner, by the way. But if we don't release these currents of emotions that are rising to the surface, especially through tears, most likely you're going to find yourself, your body shutting down one way or the other, and a lot of people are getting sick right now. Probably because they are so conditioned to not feel their feelings and release their feelings. This is a time where humanity is learning how to feel. So instead of turning whatever energy is going on internally onto somebody else and somebody else's problem, gossiping about them. Okay. It could be gossip about you, but this seems as though it's a two-way street. All right, good. This is definitely something that you are learning. It's coming as a realization, a remembrance. Yeah. Interesting cards. We have the Tower at the bottom. Sudden realizations. Air signs having a sudden Oh, I see it. Aha. About the truth of what's really going on here. And you really just want to be free. You want to be free from mental conflict. You want to be free from the narrative that's going on in your mind about somebody else and yourself. You're being tempted. You're being tempted by Saturn to go back into old ways. High Priestess knows better. Internally, you do know better. There's something internally that's like, no, don't feed that fire. There's a temptation to give back what is being given. But follow your inner guidance, your inner knowing. High Priestess is also about secrets. There could be a temptation to talk about someone else's secret, gossip about someone else's secret that you know. You could be tempted into that, so be aware. Even though you may be still holding some stuff in and not releasing it, not expressing it, follow what you're feeling. The universe is trying to guide you. Page of Cups. It's okay. It's okay to feel what you're feeling, and it's okay to express what you're feeling. But if it's towards another person and you feel the need to express it directly to that person, or express it in writing to yourself. Express it to, get it out. Don't hold it. Don't suffer in silence here. Don't hold it in. We're going to get one last message for you. I'm just trying to see what is calling to me. Native Spirit. We're going to get some advice from Native Spirit for you. And if you're liking this video so far, please don't forget to click that like button for me, please. Feel free to comment. I love to read all of your comments. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. It truly does help with the algorithms in YouTube. It helps with the growth of the channel. And I truly do appreciate all of you who do take the time to do that. It helps to support me. Okay. Advice for the air signs, please. And I have no problem asking for support. Instead of talking about all of you behind your backs. This is just a joke. But it's similar to this. You know, it's something that you want to ask for, yet you don't feel like you can. This is just for some of you. And it's easier to just talk about it to a friend of yours like, I don't ever get support from them. They don't like my videos. They don't subscribe. Again, it's just an example. We have Warrior of the Heart. And you know, we all are warriors here in one way, shape, or form. If you're alive on this planet, you are a warrior. But of love, not of heat, not of gossip. Warrior of the heart. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of the light. Be impeccable in all of your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. Where was I? This isn't a time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is filling you. Throw your shoulders back, step forward, and take a risk. Be willing to live life from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth. Speak up for yourself. Your native spirit wants you to know the greatest native warriors weren't the ones who wounded the most people. They were those remarkable beings who had such personal power that enemies lay down their weapons rather than fight. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away, but there are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief system. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that, fearless. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself. Through your example, people find and act on their truth. You are a light bearer for others. So yeah, don't play in others' games. You're going to be tempted, if you haven't already, to do so. Stand in your truth, stand in your light, spread your truth, and watch things change. This is what I have for you today, air signs. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. And I'm sending you out so much love. Take care. Bye.